Hi flosstube, this is Jen with Jedi Stitches. This is January 24th, 2022, and flosstube number 5. So I am here. The last flosstube I did a pattern parade, and I recorded 2 videos for that. It was a two-part thing, but the other video, when I tried to upload it, YouTube said it was corrupted and not loadable, and I just had a really hard time with it. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll just re-record it. Well, all my patterns that I've told you guys before were remodeling, so my patterns went back into storage, and I don't remember what I showed you, and I don't remember what I didn't show you. So we're just gonna pretend like there is no part 2. We're going for it. Okay, so I'm here to talk about cross stitching. My life is chaos. I live in chaos. I have ADHD, severe anxiety, PTSD, so I use cross stitch to help me relax and kind of calm down and recenter myself, because yoga does not do that for me. Okay, so if you're new here, please think about subscribing. You will not see perfect floss tube. I am the hot mess of floss tube. There will be no perfect transitions or photos that I can pop up here. No, this does not happen. You want to know why this does not happen? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I usually do like a fully finish things I'm working on, and then haul type thing, but chaos reigns in the household, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pull from the pile and we're gonna see what we got. Okay. So, oh, I do want to do a couple shout outs first, because ADHD brain, if I don't do it early, I will never do it. Okay, so there's a couple floss tubers that I discovered. One is not so new, 2 are newer to floss tube. One of them is 2 Martini Stitcher. When I was searching whip parades, hers looked like it would be enjoyable to watch, because I like to watch people that stitch the same things I stitch, and it was incredibly enjoyable to watch. She is really funny. She is really just really open and just a wonderful soul. So she was great to watch. She doesn't post too often because she really thinks about the impact she's making using social media, and so she wants to have a positive impact on people, and so she's really kind of taken a step back, but she does have a lot of videos, and she did just do a 2021 whip parade, and it was fantastic fun to watch. Jess Goodwin is newer to flosstube too. She is great. She stitches a lot of Gecko Rouge, which I never heard of that company until I'm playing with my hair, sorry. Until I started watching her floss tube, and it's stunning. It's beautiful work. It's beautiful charts. I'm really thinking about getting one. My HAED finally came in today, which is why I'm filming, because I was trying to do like an every 2-week thing, but it was just really stressful. So now I'm going to do like a once a month, and it's not going to be like every 4 weeks exactly. It's just going to be like when my brain says, hey, it's time to record. Ooh, that's when we will. Okay, so my HAED finally came in today, and I'm disappointed with the company. I'll talk about that when I get to it. So the last floss tuber I want to talk about is these 20 stitches, and they are fantastic. Just go watch their floss tube. There's a plethora of information. They stitch beautiful, wonderful things. They also create patterns. There's a new one out for Valentine's Day. I have not gotten it yet because I'm trying a New Year resolution. I will tell you about that, and I'll tell you how much I failed so far. But this is one of them that I got. It's the Trans Pride cross stitch pattern. And it goes partly to the creators, and then it goes partly to the charity. Oh my god, I couldn't think of the word. So this is the picture of it. I ordered that. I'm going to create, is that a schmuck or is that the unicorn? That's a schmuck. I'm going to create this for my sister. She is non-binary and gay. So, and look at that. That's Luna. We're probably gonna nap on that pile. So anything that I can do to support creators in the LGBTQ plus community, minority communities, I am all for it. I will stitch that for my sister and have her hang it in her apartment. I did get some fancy floss for that, which I will also show you guys. Look at Luna. She's the loud one of the bunch, and she's also the princess. Yeah, like that. Okay. So I had to show you that real quick because my tablet was dying. And you get the pattern as a digital file in an email. I have not opened that email. I have not downloaded the pattern. So is my link probably expired? Yeah, because I bought it like 3 weeks ago. But here we are. Chaos. It rains. Okay. So let me show, oh, I do have a couple finishes up here. Let me show you a finish that I have. I started this right on like a couple days before Christmas, and I fully finished it. I didn't have trim on it yet because I didn't have trim come in yet up until recently. So the closing stitch, don't look at the bottom because it looks a mess, okay? But I made this tiny little pillow to like shove bloop, into my tree, you know, like you'll just like not hang it, because I like it. I like how things looked when you decorate your Christmas tree, if you have things that are just like right in the branches, like shoved into the branches. So looks great, little full, a lot of sap. And as I told you guys, I discovered this movie this year, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and I am obsessed. It is so funny. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh my god, so funny. Great, love it. So that's what I stitched. It took me all of a night, and then I finished it. And then I just have regular like gold backing fabric that I bought for my Christmas finishes. Okay, so here is a whip. I got this project bag as one does. My husband's a PC gamer, so he was rebuilding his PC computer, and so I said, can I have project bags and stuff? And he said, yeah, that's fine. And so I went ham and I got like 3 project bags, and I love all of them. So I'll show you the other 2 because they have projects in them right now. This one I bought because I am terribly influenced by other floss tubers. This one is influenced by Made by Michelle McGraw. I've seen this before and I've thought that's not really my jam, but then she stitched it on this rainbow fabric and I'm like, oh, maybe that is my jam. I love that. So it's the Silver Creek Samplers Through the Storms. And so I got none of the called for because it calls for Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Art, and I don't have that fancy floss, because if you contact Dee with Dee's 20 Stitches, they will give you, they are a great resource for knowing what companies are good to support that don't cause hurt to people, and Weeks Dye Works is causing hurt to people, so I am not purchasing from them. I've never purchased from them, but if it calls for Weeks Dye Works, I'm choosing something different. So I just lost my AirPod because we're in chaos. So it calls for Weeks Dye Works. I went in and I searched the best I could for the DMC conversion. And if you want it, just let me know. I will send it to you. Look at that. Look at that. Luna. I need to do stuff there. No, okay. So this is my start on it. I got the same company of fabric, I think, that Michelle did, but mine looks like little clouds, and I got a part of a work done. So that's really all I got done on that. I ordered this around my wedding anniversary. My wedding anniversary, November 20th. I got this January. Love it. Okay. Luna, can I show the people the things you're sleeping on? Yeah? Okay, thank you. Okay. This one I'm working on for my husband. It's a line work. I did put some good time into it. I worked a whole evening on it, but I did not. It's a lot of lines, and I need my tablet, and because I really have to zoom in, and eventually it just kind of gets to you, like it hurts your brain. So let me take this out of the slimy. I don't know if I told you guys the last time, but page protectors, I call them slimies. My mom always called them slimies, so that's what they are. They're slimies. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And it's by Laced Science on Etsy. And I am stitching this on 14 count opalescent. And that's the start of my line work. Like I said, it's really, I just popped it out of the whole dang thing. Well, now you can see the whole thing. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's really, it's not tedious, but how my brain works, I don't think, I was thinking of, it smells like flowers. Okay. I was thinking of these. I don't know if you can see them. Focus. Oh, I'll hide my face. Maybe that'll help. Right there. Okay, so I was thinking of these as individual squares. I was not thinking of this whole thing as a whole, where you just go line by line by line. I was thinking of it individually, and that's where I really struggled with this piece. Once I was seeing bits and pieces as wholes and not as individual parts, that's when I really excelled, and it was a lot easier. I'm doing this with just one piece of floss, and I don't have a bag for this because I leave it out on top of my 3-tiered cart my mother bought me for Christmas. I'm not going to show you guys that because it is right now a mess, because I'm just kind of organizing it to fit more stuff, but I keep it on top of there just so, like, when I'm sitting here, which is where I am sitting temporarily till our new couch comes in. I got one of those Love Stack couches, but of course the picture or the color that I chose that I liked, it's not a permanent collection type thing. Like, they don't have it in stock all the time, so it has to be made to order, so it's not going to be here till end of February, but it's going to be emerald green and gorgeous, and I don't care. This bag here is, I went shopping for my mom for Christmas, and then at our local quilt shop called Crafty Life LLC, and I found like this gorgeous bee fabric for my mom to make like this pattern that I found for her, and then I just had to have some bees for backing fabric. Aren't they the cutest little bees you have ever seen in your life? Oh my god, they're so cute. Ugh. So I got that and some needles. She is my one-stop shop for my $1.25 needles. I got this at Michael's along with some other yarn because I have taken up crocheting too because we can't have enough things to do. So I am going to be making a hexagon quilt. I will not talk about it on here because I don't know what I'm doing for crocheting. I don't know what I'm doing for this either, but I'm not going to talk about it on here because I like watching flosstube for cross stitching. I'll look for crocheting videos if I want to watch specifically crocheting. So, I got this for trim because I have a ton of Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery patterns, especially for Valentine's Day. So I thought that'd be good for trim. And then like I can use like the red and I like pink. Okay. Okay. This one is a finish, not a fully finished because I'm going to flat fold finish it. I did this one on, it is one of the Valentine's Day postcards from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I did this on Heroic Ada. Heroic, in hopes to make it kind of old-fashioned looking, like those old-fashioned like postcards you see, and they're like faded and kind of brownish and the colors like stripping off, and some of it's maybe like kind of got wet and it's like looking like the color seeped. So that's what I was going for, and I think she looks pretty darn cute. I didn't like her at first, so that's why she just kind of was hidden away on my desk. Because I thought, oh man, I really screwed this up. But now that I see it on camera and see it again, she's super cute. And that vintage thing really did work out well. Huh. You surprise yourself sometimes. So I have to fully finish her. I have several fully finishes to do today. 2 of them are for my daughter. 1 that is for me. Oh, and trim. Did I even grab the project that I finished that I need to trim? I think I did. Okay. This one is by Taylor and Cromwell. It is part of their musical collection. And they have musical collections. I showed you one that I said I was going to start working on where it was Phantom of the Opera, and it's like all the lines and stuff from it. And that is my start. This is stitched on 25 count chalkboard Lugana from I don't know what company. I bought it when I was out shopping till I dropping for my birthday. And I said, just give me what you have left over. And that was it. So maybe it was a little more. Yeah, maybe it was a little more because I started, this is where chaos happens in cross stitching here. Look at this. I started, you see that there? One of those chalk type of patterns where it looks like a chalkboard. Let me see if I can find it on my cart here. And I really hated it. I hated everything about it. It was not a fun time to stitch. So it was not a fun time to stitch. Let me preface. It was not a fun time to stitch on Lugana. So I ordered more chalkboard fabric, only I ordered it in Ada. And I am going to use that Lugana for the HAEDs, Jesus. For the Taylor and Cromwells that I have to do. 1 second here. I thought I had it. Ooh, that's for today. I don't. It's probably somewhere else, but like one of these kinds of ones. I didn't. It's a Christmas one. I didn't like stitching it. It was not fun. I even tried like printing it to see if like that would help, and it was just not. I wasn't enjoying it, so I just didn't do it on that. I figured once I get down to that spot, that's when I'll rip it out because I was so annoyed. I was like, I'm not gonna do this at all. So there's that. This here is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Maple Lane stitch along that I am in, and it's already done, and I barely got anything out of it because this is all I got. That's it. I thought this was in storage. It was not. It was in my cross-stitching bag, which was, I had under my desk. Well, then having 4 cats and one of them has long hair, they get sick. So one got sick on my bag. So I take everything out to wash it and I found it. And I was like, oh, that's where it went. So, this is just fabric I got from my mom's house. My mom and I quilt together, and it's just some Halloween fabric that I used for a Halloween quilt I did. All different colors. The Universal Monsters. I'm stitching that for my sister as well, but she wants little pillows, so I thought this would be great for the back. And she wants full color. She does not want black and white. I, however, want full color as a big one and black and white as little pillows. So I ordered this tropical orange Ada from Wykill on 1-2-3 Stitch to do the black and white. So, and I thought that fabric would be great for it. So that's what I'm doing, because I was going to do eek, but after ordering a lot of Picture This Plus because of how much it's talked up, the color you're getting for Picture This Plus on 1-2-3 Stitch or any website at all, the color that they're showing you for that fabric is not the color that it's going to look like on Ada. That is the color that it's going to look like on linen or on Lugana. So it looks like this swirled with black for the eek. It's not going to look like this, period. Point blank, period. It's going to look a lot duller. So that's why I chose to go with a bright orange, so that I can just do the black and white on that. I think it'll look great. Okay. This is a finish. I don't know if I've showed you guys this before. This was my daughter's first finish, and this is part of my 2 fully finished stack today. Where's that other one so I can keep them together, because let's not have chaos. Here we are. Okay, she made this, and it was out of a cross-stitching, Everything Cross-Stitch magazine. I'm going to do a flat finish for her, or a pillow finish. I really forgot what she wanted, so I'll have to ask her. But I got trim for it if she wanted the pillow. And then this is another project bag. It has nothing in it that I got. And it's Friends themed. And look at how elegant and beautiful that is. Like, if it was just the bag far away, you'd be like, oh, that's a nice bag. You look at it up close, and when you know, you know. You know. Ah, perfect. I know Friends has not aged well. It's actually aged atrociously, especially with Ross's wife, who's gay. But the cool thing about mine and my relationship with my sister is, I said she's non-binary. So if I am watching something questionable or purchasing from a company questionable or anything like that, she's like, ma'am, we're not gonna do that. And so she's cool with Friends. So if Lizzie's cool with Friends, she's cool with Friends. So like, I don't purchase from Hobby Lobby anymore because they directly what's that word? Donate and pay for conversion therapy, and I'm not about to support a company that is going to cause pain and hurt to people I love. And when you have a family member, or like one of my best friends is gay, when you have that in your life and you think, I'm buying from a company that is causing people in this community psychological damage that screws them up for the rest of their life, that causes them to unalive themselves. No. I jokingly complain about it with her because I'm like, how am I supposed to get my good stuff? Am I framing? Oh my god. But she's like really supportive with helping me find companies that are good and reputable and kind and considerate. And Dee from Dee's 20 Stitches, they and I have had a lot of conversation about companies that are good and reputable, and how I can be a better stitcher and a better person for a community that I love and support people in. So yeah, that's that. Okay, this other one is a start because it was so adorable and I couldn't handle it. Country Cottage Needleworks March Sampler. Look at how teeny tiny and how cute they are. Oh my, focus. There, like that. Focus camera. Whatever. It's cute. It's tiny. This is the start I have on it. Just the top. And I screwed up these flowers, but I really don't care. Who's gonna know? Me. That's it. Who's this for? Me. That's it. This is being stitched on white Celts, 32 count, beautiful beige linen. And I'm doing it 2/1 because I'm a heathen and I like to. However, I did, what was I stitching that was on 40 count, and I did 1/1. I'm like, why wasn't I doing this the whole time? I've been doing 2. What? That right there, that's Zeus. He is the puker. He is a Maine Coon mix, and he right now is shaved down. It's about a 4-month-old shave is what he has. He gets shaved about once every 6 to 8 months. When he would be due again for his shave is I look at his tail, because I have them shave all the way to the tip of his tail. I look at his tail, and then I look at his little lion mane here, and if it's all evened out, then I know it's time. Or if he's vomiting a lot, then I know it's time. But that's Zeusy. He's so kind. He knows when you're stressed out because he will lay directly on your chest. Okay. I have to take this box now because he will see the box and he'll want to sleep in the box. Look at that. Look at that. He'll want to sleep in the box. Even though he does not fit. He still tries to sit. Okay, this is my box of fancy floss because I have nothing else to store it in right now because I am working on my house and I'm not working on my cross stitch storage options. I am working on other things that need to be taken care of. So this is some trim I got off of Etsy. It's Lady Dot Trim and it's called Sizzle, and it's like that eyelash trim, like that. Isn't that pretty? Bought this because I have Valentine's Day and Christmas. I bought 3 yards because I don't know what I was thinking when I ordered all this trim. I'm like, oh my god, is 3 yards gonna be enough? Maybe I need more. And I'm like, what am I doing? I have finished this size. Why am I concerned about 3 yards? It's fine. So Zeus, go that way. So that is what I did. I just did 3 yards because it's like $2, $3, something like that. I bought enough so that paying for shipping, I wouldn't be paying more in shipping than I was paying in trim. So, and then this is from a company on Etsy called Night Stalkers Calling. And what happened was I ordered this all while I was half asleep because I was like scrolling through Etsy because I was having a hard time sleeping, and my kid is running through the house here. She's baking stuff, so she's got to go check to see how her dough's doing. It's rising right now. So I was on Etsy, as you do, at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was day after Christmas, and I saw this because Etsy said, here's something you might love, and they were right, and I sold them out of quite a lot of their colors. I'm just gathering them right now, so bear with me 1 second here. And my mom loves Sleeping Beauty, so I purposely bought one that I could use for her favorite princess is Aurora. So I purposely bought one that I can use for like a make it blue, make it pink kind of thing. And I was gonna like design my own for her. But as soon as I saw that unicorn pride stitch, well, now I'm gonna have to do something different. I'm gonna have to use the floss that I'm gonna use for the make it blue, make it pink, and I'm gonna have to use it for the unicorn pride one. You'll see why. Okay. This is the color that I was gonna do for my mom, but now it is being changed to the unicorn, and it's called Mystic, and it has like a pink and blue change to it. It is stunning. It is gorgeous. And if you don't know, the trans flag is light pink, light blue, and white. Yes. So that's why I'm gonna stitch it with this, and like all the motifs on the outside I'm gonna do in this, and then the actual unicorn I'm going to do in a really, really light pink, I think, maybe. Don't know yet. And I'm going to stitch it all on white Aida, but I'm going to do the unicorn in like a pinky gray color, and the horn in like an étoile blue, like a light blue. And this is going to be all the motifs on the outside. So whatever colors I pick for the unicorn and the horn is going to match this. This is the base colors that I'm picking. Alrighty. So some of these I have more than one of. Some of these I just have one because, like I said, I sold them out of a lot of their stock here because they only had like 2 left of some stuff. So sorry, I was my phone is sideways and my mom texted me, so I'm like, oh. Ignore that. This one's called Potions. Stunning, beautiful. What am I going to use it for? No idea, but I love it. And what else do we got? What else? All right, here we go. This one is Soulmate. Beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. What am I going to use it for? I have no idea. And we got Solar Flare. And Water Lily. This one I showed my mom the name of it, and she's like, oh, that's gonna be so gross. It's called Troll Snot, but look at how beautiful that is. I thought there was a piece of cat hair there for a second. I have cats with different patterns on their fur. I was like, oh, cat hair. Ooh, nope. Isn't that gorgeous? It's not like gross looking either. This is way brighter than the picture shows on Etsy too, because I thought it was going to be more of like a brown, and it's very much like light blues and yellows and bright oranges. It's gorgeous. These are Harpy. I love that orange color. These two are Dazzle Me and Peacock. And Tainted Love. And this one, oh, this is the only number one because there was only one left. Cranberries. I thought those were beautiful. I'm so excited to use those. And then here's some more, I think, Lady Dot trim. I've lost a little card for it because my ADHD brain just made me blank out like that, okay? However, my ADHD brain, when I'm like, oh my god, I need to write something down, I have about 6 notepads on my desk that I can use. Am I going to grab those notepads? Absolutely not. I'm going to grab like this little card out of the bag and write on it. But Yeah, just a little pom-pom trim. Okay, this one I wasn't gonna show, but then I found the actual creator of the pattern, so now I'm gonna show it. I forgot to write down her name. I will post it in the description box, her name. So this is the start that I have, and it is a genie, like the Aladdin genie, like above the city of Agrabah, and his lamp is below. I'm stitching this for my husband for his office. I'm trying to do 100 stitches a day. Well, I gave up on that like 4 days ago, or not 4 days ago, 2 weeks ago. So this has not been touched in a couple weeks, but I was trying to do 100 stitches a day. This is 4 strands, tent stitched. I ordered this from what I thought was a reputable site, ended up being stolen work. So once I found the actual artist and her work, I ordered the pattern to use her work. So then I started stitching this because I actually had the pattern, and I actually paid the artist who made the pattern. So you got to be careful with that, with cross-stitching stuff, is that you're going to find stolen work all the time, and it's going to be like, oh look, get 4 for the price of 3 or something like that, and it's going to get you, and then you're going to be like, this looks fishy because it's stolen work. So I have about 4 of them like that I'm trying to find the original artist for. And because I'm trying to find 4 of them for the original artist for them, I'm not stitching them until I pay the artist for their work. So that's why I started this one, because I actually found the artist and I'm going to pay them for their work. This is more Lady Dot trim. This is called Ballerina, and it's just more little pom-poms. I'm going to use this on the Frosted Pumpkin Love postcard thingy. And then, what is this? Oh, I just got this in the mail today. This is from Under the Sea Fabrics, and I will show you what I'm stitching with it. I think I showed this before in my birthday haul, but I got this, okay? And then I finally decided to order the fabric, because I keep thinking about this and I keep panicking, like, when I want to stitch that, I'm not going to be able to get the fabric, it's going to be all gone, and then I'm never going to find it again, and blah 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 blah. It's what anxiety does to your brain. It is what it is, okay? So I finally decided to just order the fabric, order my cone of black that I'll need for that and for the Universal Monsters, so then I can feel better, okay? So this is the fabric from Under the Sea Fabrics. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So this pattern calls for the Under the Sea Fabrics Darkness Falls 28 count opal linen, but I was too nervous to do opal linen, so I'm not doing that. I'm doing a regular Lugana. And 7 skeins of 310. Well, 7 skeins of 310, I just bought a cone wherever that went, because I showed my mom what a cone of DMC looked like. And I got the fabric, and I feel better. I feel less panicky. Life is good. Are we surviving? Absolutely. Are we thriving? Absolutely. Is it perfection? No, because perfection does not exist. So there. Okay, this is an empty bag. Okay, this was part of my HAED package that I got, which I have to talk to you guys about. Okay, this one I got, my husband bought for me, Silver Creek Samplers. This is the Dorothy. The power is there wherever you choose. It's found in the heart, not in the shoes. And this one, once again, calls for floss that I am not going to purchase from that company, so DMC it is. I've seen other people do a black and white version of this and then have just the shoes and I think just Emerald City colored, but I really didn't like how that looked. I like the full-on color, so I got that. These just came in the mail today as well. This is for the Universal Monster thing that I am making for myself and for my sister. I got a half yard of 14 count dapple. This is for me, for my color version of Universal Monsters. Isn't it great? Got that. And then for my sister's pillows, I went with a lighter color for her, and I chose 18 count sterling. So she can have smaller pillows. So these were the suggested fabrics by the Witchy Stitcher, and I like them. They're cloudy and gloomy. I did see someone, I forgot who, stitch, instead of the suggested, she did a bright, like bluish, purpley, color for it, and it was gorgeous. Was it Michelle McGraw? Maybe, because I remember she restarted it to do the black and white and took just the top part of the monster house off, maybe. I don't know. Okay. That's a falling down. This is another finish that I did for my daughter, and now my husband wants one for his office, so now I have to stitch it again. And it's the Cusco's Poison. It's a D. I thought that was a fuzzy. It's a comma. Okay. Oh, right. The poison for Cusco, the poison chosen specially to kill Cusco, Cusco's poison, that poison. Yeah. Oh, I just realized it's backwards because it's a mirror image. This will be on my Instagram, Jedi_stitches. I got really fluffy white trim for this. I don't think I have it in my pile because I think I have it with my sewing stuff to do this, but this is part of my fully finish must do today, so my daughter can take it to her room, and then I have to restitch it again for my husband. This took me about a day and a half. This was one night up to about here, and then the rest of the day. I do work from home. I do work customer service. I do also have downtime for working, so that's how I can get stuff stitched so quickly. Partly because I'm a quick stitcher, partly because I have a lot of downtime for work and I can stitch while I'm working. So best part about an at-home job, you don't have to go anywhere. This one is by Vintage Needle Arts. It is another trim. It's a chenille. It's called Pear. It's gorgeous. I haven't felt it yet. That feels stunning. This was all purchased from the same Etsy shop. I don't remember the Etsy shop. Yeah, I don't remember the Etsy shop. I'm still waiting on rainbow trim for the St. Patrick's Day frosted pumpkin stuff that's coming. I'm waiting for that to come in so I can do that. I'm really excited. Okay, this one. I started this around Christmas time. I did not finish it around Christmas time. I will continue to work on it even though it's Christmas because it is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We love it. Love it. Hallelujah, holy shit, where's the Tylenol? Oh my god, why is this movie so funny? I love this movie so much. It is so good. It's really, okay, I lied. It's not that good. It is a mess, but I love it. I love it so much. And I just got the border going here. This is being stitched on 32 count Lugana Phantom. Picture this plus. So I wanted something different because I want something for my husband to put in his office at Christmas time, and he's not incredibly festive, red and green, cheerful, lights, pretty stuff. He's very he likes like the winter, like ice and snow, and so his favorite color is cyan blue. So that's why I chose the blue fabric, so I can put this out in his office at Christmas time because he has chronic migraines also. So when he wakes up, he comes downstairs, he gets himself ready for the day, he works from home, so he works in his office, he works third shift for companies out of the US, and he immediately goes for Tylenol for his migraines. So I thought that would be perfect. Hallelujah, holy shit, where's the Tylenol? Will I probably also stitch that again for myself on a Christmassy colored fabric so I can have it for myself? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I have the longer version of that where he's ranting about his boss. That's the version I'll do for myself. Okay. This is a start and a fully finish between January 1st and January 2nd. It's the Hugs and Kisses by Frosted Pumpkin. And that's so cute. Oh my god, those candies are everything. My sister calls these I called these candies demon candies because they just got like these hollow black demon eyes, which is perfection. Frosted Pumpkin, I love their little demon eyes, okay? So my sister loves the demon candies. So my daughter, if I have it up here, stitched her some demon candies. And she finished this up for her, and I'm going to do a flat fold finish for her. She attempted to cut the fabric herself, but she is a lefty, and she was using righty scissors, and I said I'll just do a flat finish with a thing for Lizzie to hang it. But aren't they the cutest little demon candies you've ever seen? They're so cute. And she picked her own colors. I told her just to pick what she likes, just as long as they're like 3 different colors, or 4 different colors. So that's what she did. This is stitched on 14 count opalescent, using all the called for. So yeah, that goes up by my TV. This is, oh, more for the pattern of my whip that I'm working on. Okay, this is my main whip that I'm working on right now, and it is the Cookies for the Easter Bunny by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is the chick cookie, and I am using that fuzzy floss. This stuff. I have a love-hate relationship with this. Okay, so look how freaking cute this chick is looking. Look how cute. And I even fluffed it up all the way yet. Look how cute that chick is. Oh my god. However, stitching with this is an absolute nightmare. It's not a nightmare like metallic thread or that shiny bright DMC. You know what I'm talking about? The neon DMC. Not a nightmare like this. This is a nightmare because you can't get it in your needle. And it sticks on itself because it's got these tiny, it's like that eyelash trim, just these tiny little bloops hanging out. And I'm worried that I'm ripping these things off, but I'm stitching on 14 count. But one lady gave a suggestion to find the color that matches this, that Frosted Pumpkin suggests if you're not going to buy the fancy floss, and that color for them is DMC 745, okay? Do half stitches with the 745 and do this stuff going back to make the full cross. So you only have half stitches of this stuff and not full stitches. I might try that for next time. Do I love stitching with metallic floss? No. 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 Do I love stitching with metallic floss because of the after effect? Yes. Do I love stitching with neon floss? No. Do I love it because of the after effect? Yes. Do I love stitching with this? No. I have to use masking tape. I saw a TikTok where it was embroiderers talking about how they couldn't get a certain kind of thread in their needles, and someone used tape and trimmed it so it had a little point. That's what I do for this to get it in my needle. If I had my scissors nearby, I would show you how I do that. Because you just can't thread this with your needle. I'm very much like, make sure it's wet, thin it out, put it through the needle. That's not going to happen. So, it's a nightmare to stitch with. It's a nightmare to get on the needle. It's a nightmare to move the needle down the thread. Am I loving how this chick looks? Yeah, I am. So that's where we're at. Okay. This is some backing fabric I got at a craft or a quilt shop in LeClaire, Iowa. I live in the Quad Cities. It's called Expressions and Threads. They carry Cosmo floss, which Frosted Pumpkin calls for Cosmo floss for basically everything they do. I went because they have Cosmo and DMC, and I pulled all of my patterns that I'm doing now, which is like all of their Easter, St. Patrick's Day, majority of their Easter and St. Patrick's Day stuff is what I'm stitching now. And I pulled the color needed for the DMC and the matching color for Cosmo. Cosmo is a lot lighter than DMC. I thought it'd be like a variegated, dyed kind of situation. It's not. It's just all just one solid color, except for if you get the variegated kind. And it's a lot lighter than DMC. It's easily 2 shades lighter. It's easily on the cooler side. So I'm just sticking with DMC because it's a lot brighter, especially with Frosted Pumpkin. Their style is like an anime style. The name escapes me right now. So I want to keep those brighter colors because I like it. So, but I did get some Cosmos while I was there. I got 5001. It's a variegated pink. I thought I could use it for one of the Valentine's Day ones, but I think I'm done stitching their Valentine's Day ones. So, and then 9005, I thought I could use that for St. Patrick's Day one. I think there's one where it's called Lucky, and it has Lucky up over like a rainbow. So I think I'll put Lucky in this color instead of the DMC, the called for DMC. And then I got this one, which is a red and purple variegated. I just liked it. But here is my backing fabrics. So this one says Happy Valentine's Day. Little X's and hearts. And then just a regular plaid. I love Valentine's Day. And I don't love Valentine's Day because I'm like, ooh, I get to be taken out to dinner. My husband gets to wine and dine me and be romantic. No, because that's not how that dude is. I love Valentine's Day because I can decorate in pink and hearts and not have him complain. It's great. Okay. This is... Do I have more stuff over there? Oh yeah, way over here. Here we go. Hold on, I'm reaching. Okay. This is fabric that I ordered. I said I was going to order from 123 Stitch. So a lot of the spring ones for Frosted Pumpkin are in like this tan polka dot. I don't like the tan, I like the gray. So I got gray. This is 18 count white petite point like held a quarter yard. Don't know who made it. 18 count is probably my favorite count to stitch on. And this is Vintage Country Mocha. And then, I don't know if you guys remember when I was showing my daughter's stuff that I want to stitch for her room. She's doing a Friends and Big Bang Theory, and a lot of the Friends one is that purple from Monica's apartment and like the frame. And I said, no, I'm not stitching hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stitches in 550. No, cutting that off, not doing it. I am just going to buy the purple fabric and stitch whatever goes on top. I got it. This is just regular 14 count lilac. So I do have a Friends stitch along that's the frame and like a whole bunch of Friends stuff in the middle of it that called for basically everything in the frame to have purple. I'm not doing that. No ma'am, I'll be doing this. Work smart, not hard. I hate when people say that, but here we are. And then this is that chalkboard fabric that I was telling you guys about, where I got a replacement for the Lugana that I didn't like. This is 16 count, I think, because I couldn't get it in 18. And I got a half yard, because I have a lot of those chalk talks and chalk pictures and things like that. So this is another Friends bag. Look at it. It's a Thanksgiving. I love it so much. The chicken, oh my god, the turkey, oh, it's my favorite. And then the thumb for the last Thanksgiving where they're late to dinner and Monica's like ticked. And so Rachel has like the picture that Emma won, or the trophy that Emma won, and she's like, congratulations! Like my daughter and I say that to each other all the time when we do something goofy or like are upset by something that happens to us. We're like, congratulations! It's so fun. I keep my frosted pumpkin in there. Alright, here is my cone of DMC that I was saying I had. I knew I had it. Okay, this is the Fat Quarter Shop. I had a cat hair in my eye. Fat Quarter Shop Floss of the Month with Classic Colorworks. This one was an indigo blue theme. One of the colors I already took out of here, and I'm using on that rain anniversary one that I showed right away. So that color is being used for the words in that picture. So here's the other ones that it came with. It came with Blue Corn and Tyler Boy Blue, Rain Shower, and Snips and Snails. I hate that name because it goes with a poem that is very gender conforming. I don't know. But I hate that. And I hate that it's Snips and Snails and it's blue. If they did Snips and Snails and made it hot pink, yeah. Or another color other than baby blue. And then Mermaid's Fin. Gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. It'll go in my tiny little box here. That this was my first month getting that floss of the month, and it's really worth it, I think, because it was $17 in total, and I got 6. So then if I were to actually order 6, they're about $2.50 a piece for me, I think, $2.50 a piece. So with shipping, it ended up being about the same price, if not a little cheaper than when I would order it from 123 Stitch. And you can't tell what you're getting. It's just like a surprise every time. And I love that. I absolutely love that. So, okay. Now giveaways. Because I said in the last video I would do giveaways. And well, I have them. These were... oh, here. These were in the box of cross-stitching stuff I got from that one lady I told you guys about, where it was like her whole collection from the 80s. These I will never stitch. and so I didn't know if anyone else would. One of them is, if you want this one, we're going to do numbers, because I heard there's an issue with giveaways on YouTube where people are commenting stuff they like, or like other floss tubers have issues where people are commenting stuff about the patterns, saying how much they really like them, but they actually don't want the patterns. And so having a number, or sorry, having a word associated with the pattern, you could be pulling people that don't want it. So we don't want that. So this is number 1. You're just going to do the number 1. Don't spell it out. Saturday Evening Post, Country Home Cross Stitch, Norman Rockwell patterns. You're going to get Grandma Making the Cake, or the pie, and then the other pattern in here, I think it's just these 2. Yeah, is the sick grandmother or child. I really can't tell. So if you want this one, Norman Rockwell, number 1. Okay. I should write that down because I have ADHD brain, and that will be forgotten if I do not write it down. I have my notes here from earlier when I was talking about the floss tubers. Where to go? Here it is. I put my patterns on it. Okay, Norman is number 1. Okay. This one is Forest Babies Collections from Something Special. And it's all these little baby animal patterns. And it's like an owl and squirrels and pheasants and chipmunks and foxes and skunks, and yeah. So number 2, if you want the Forest Babies. Okay, so those are the 2 that I have for giveaway. Next giveaway I will have is a couple of books. I have not looked through them yet, but I don't think I'm going to stitch anything out of them. So those will be part of giveaway for next time. And the last thing that I need to talk about, I think that's everything that I have. Yep, that's just all my daughter's science stuff. She got a science kit. She's been obsessed with these. They're great. So HAED. Okay. Disappointment does not, I guess disappointment's a good word for it. HAED, I first started cross stitching when I was a kid. Okay. I'm 32. I kept saying I was 31. What the heck am I doing? I don't know my own age. I'm 32. HAEDs, when I first picked back up cross stitching, was in March of 2020, like I'm sure a lot of people have. And HAEDs, I thought, were like cream of the crop cross stitching stuff. Okay, they're huge patterns, they're full coverage, they're beautiful. Must get a HAED. So August 4th, I order my HAED. I am going to be transparent with you guys. Sorry, I'm sitting on the floor and I have a leg cramp. I'm going to be transparent with you guys with how much I paid for this, okay? My total cost, $353.91. Okay? Okay. Problem. Sorry, I still have a leg cramp. Problem. Their website, confusing. Did I know what I was doing when I was ordering? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I didn't know what it meant by supersize and max colors. I didn't know what it meant by partial colors. I didn't know what it meant by minis. It was very hard to find that information on their website. And when you do find their information, you're bogged down with a lot of information. Okay? So that is problem number 1. Problem number 2 is that it will ship after 90 business days. I ordered the Norman Rockwell Santa. Oops. I ordered the Norman Rockwell Santa. Let me take it out of the package. I haven't taken it out yet. In August, expecting to stitch this by Christmas, or start this by Christmas, okay? Because that's how it was clear on the website, was that after 90 business days, it'll be shipped. Okay? I mean, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. What I failed to do when I got my HAED, I got to after 90 business days. 90 business days for me was December 18th, okay? It is now January 24th. I got to my 90 business day mark, waited till after the holidays, sent an email because I wanted clarification on what I read on the website. And I emailed and I said I would please really like some clarification that I need on the website for my order. When should I expect to see it? How does this 90 business day thing work? And I was met with an email that said, and I quote exactly, "Our information is very clear on the website." No, it's not. Because I would not be emailing you like a ding-a-ling asking stupid questions. I'm not about to waste someone's time like that. I'm not doing it. So I said, thank you. Can you just clarify for me, am I expecting a shipment information soon? Or what's going on? Turns out that after 90 business days is when they start assembling your box, okay? They start assembling it. It said for 90 business days, MPs in progress. I don't know what MPs in progress are. I read it on the website. No idea what that means. There was no clarification. I'm part of the Facebook group. There is no information on that, okay? I get my HAED stuff. I get 3 bags like this, right? Put together beautifully. I'm not complaining with how these are put together. Gorgeous. Love how it's separated. Love how it's easily accessible. Love how it's on something that's not flimsy and gonna fall apart. Okay, this is perfect how they did this. I'm not complaining about that. So I'm FaceTiming my mom and I'm showing her all this stuff that I ordered. I'm like, my HAED came in, and like she's like super happy, and like we're FaceTiming and we're going through the bag. No fabric. None. And I was pretty sure I chose 16 count, easy count Aida. There's no fabric in my bag because it is so confusing and so don't know what's going on. It said 16 count Aida or easy count Aida, floss only. I spent $300 in floss. $300 in floss. That is all DMC. I have everything for DMC. I have all of it. I have all the DMC. $300 on just floss. I'm annoyed. Other issue with their website, you're ordering what you think is the full kit. And then in print at the bottom where people can easily miss it, it says you have to buy the pattern separately. It's a $25 pattern. Separate. You have to purchase from the $300 in floss. So now I have my stand that my husband bought me. I have my floss. Okay. I have my pattern. I can't start this today because I don't have my fabric. because it was unclear. And am I going to email them again to ask for clarification as to what happened? How did I only get fabric? And where's this floss only? How did that happen when I ordered it? No, because I went through and I pretended like I was going to order it again. Doesn't say anything about how you're not getting fabric. Does not say it. Am I annoyed? You bet. Because when this is stitched up, it's going to be on 25 count linen. It's going to be 30 inches by 20 inches. 30 inches wide by 20 inches high. That's the size of one of these posters. Okay? One of those posters. You know how much fabric costs for that? If I want what I was thinking I was ordering from Heaven and Earth Design, do you know how much that costs? A lot. Now I have to wait because I don't have that kind of fabric size in stash. If it's 30 by 20 on 25 count, to make it 18 count, absolutely not. Nope, I don't have that. So now I'm gonna have to order more fabric when it should have been ready to go for me for $353.91. I waited 5 months for this, and I'm like highly disappointed and annoyed. And whoever does their emails, customer service sucks because they say read the website. I'm sorry, I read your website. I'm sorry, I'm also like a busy like parent and I don't have time to read a great American novel in instructions for a cross stitch order. I'm not about to read pages and pages of information on ordering cross stitch. It should be very one stop, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I don't have time for that. So will I order from them again? Absolutely not. Nope. I'm not even gonna order a pattern from them again. So I will probably, if I want to order a big something like that again, I'll probably order from Gecko Rouge because the floss tuber I mentioned, who is Jess Goodwin, she orders and exclusively does Gecko Rouge, and she says their turnaround time, even if it's not ready to ship, is about 4 weeks. 6 weeks if you have to order to the US, because they're based out of the UK. Are they a little bit more pricey? Yeah. When I emailed their customer service, did they have a lot of answers to my questions? Oh yeah. So yeah, like super disappointed and won't order that again, and I can't start it, and it's just a bummer. I thought it was like gonna be like this magical time opening this bag, and I just have a bag of $300 worth of floss, and I'm just so incredibly annoyed with it. So that's that. Like I said, for these, if you want the Saturday evening post number 1. If you want the Forest Babies, post number 2. And like I said, I'm doing this about once a month, so I'll be back next month. I don't have an exact date, but once I get some stuff done, I will be back. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!